Okay, hi there guys. I received a question regarding converting a number into string, or to be more precise, into words. For example, 100 should be written as a string 100. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do that in this video. Basically, we are gonna create a function that will do this for us. Okay, so let's start. Basically, I'm gonna put a text box. Where's that? See, this is text box. Okay, so this is the first text box where we will put our number, and this is the second one where we will display the text itself. Okay, there we go. So text box 1, right? So I'm gonna double click that. Oops. Okay. So now is numeric text box 1 text, then text box 2 text equals nothing and exit sub. Otherwise, text box 2.text equal get text for number. Text box 1.text. There we go. Now we don't have the function get text for number. We're gonna create one now. Here we go. So this function converts number to text. So public function get text for number, and here there's gonna be an MBR as decimal. There we go. As string. I'm sorry. So how do we convert the numbers? Well, basically, if you think about it, what do we have? The first set of numbers are very easy to work with. Basically, we're gonna split the work into a number of stages. So if we have 0, we have the word 0. If we have 1, we have the word 1, and this is true until we get to 9. Okay, or actually until we get to 10. So this is what are we gonna do. So check values between 0 to 10. Okay, so open MBR, an MBR smaller than or equal to 10. Then now we're gonna start working on this. So if an MBR equals 0, then return 0. If an MBR equal 1, then return 1. If an MBR equal 2, then return 2. And if an MBR equals 3, then return 3. Same goes to others. For MBR equal 5, then return 5, and MBR equals 6, and return 6. If MBR equals 7, then return 7. Oops. Equal 8, then return 8. Oops, yeah, 8. Okay, and well, basically I should have copied and pasted that. Never mind. That would have saved time. Anyway, so this is gonna be 10. There we go. There we go. Here we have 10. No problem. Right? Yeah. So we can now test the first 10 or 11 digits. So I'm gonna save that. Let's run this code. Okay, so nothing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 9, 10, oops, oh, okay, 10, 11, okay. So this is gonna be 9. Okay, so also what we need to do is also check the values from 11 up to 20, or yeah. So I didn't do that here. Let's see, Control V. And now if number is greater than or equal to 11 and number is, oops, BR smaller than or equal to 19. Yeah. Okay, so it happened here. 11. Is this spelling? I feel the spelling is wrong. Anyway, well, I'm sure the spelling's wrong. 11. Gosh, let me run this. 11. Oh. 12. Oh. 13? Am I writing that? Okay. 13. Okay, it doesn't seem to be wrong. 13. Okay. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Okay, and the values here are gonna be, now what do we have? We have what? We have 11, 12, 13, 14, oops, 15, 17, 18, 19. There we go. So we have these values now. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, now what do we have? When, next, we have to work with the values from 20 up to 99. Okay, and these are easy. Why these are easy? Because if you think about it, we have 21, we have 22. The first part is always 20. The second part is the values from 1 up to 9. Okay, same is true for 30, and same is true for 40, and so on. So what are we gonna do is this. Now if an MBR is greater than or equal 20 and an MBR is smaller than or equal smaller than or equal to what? Instead of 20 we have 99, sorry. Then, well, basically, wait a minute, yeah. I'm sorry. So basically here we need to get the 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 part. In other words, we need to get the second digit and separate that from the first digit. So dimension second digit as integer, integer equal MBR. Use this div, don't use the other one, div 10. Okay. Dimension first digit as integer equal NMBR mod 10. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do it. So if second digit equals 20, then return, check this out, we are gonna return 20. Okay, so this is the second digit. What about the first digit? Well, the text for the first digit we can use it using the same function. We already did this here. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna use call get text for number first digit. Okay, and you might be wondering how could this be done? Well, basically this is what they call recursion. The function could call itself. So we solved part of the problem here by finding the second digit, and then we used the same function in order to find the first digit where the code is already here. So this is for how to do it for 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is gonna be oops. I'm sorry about this error. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, so what this means, we will be able to display the text for the values of between 0 and 99. So let's try this. So check this out. 2, 5. 15, sorry. 2, 5. So you can see 25, 28, 37, as you can see, 99. Okay, so 73, and so on. Okay, so we finished what? We finished we finished 2 digits, and now we are going to work on the values between 100 and 1000. Okay, so basically what we have, if you have a number, let's say 102, this will translate into 102. Okay, if you have something like 257, this is going to be 257. So basically the first 2 digits could be obtained from our standard code. We need only to write the code to display the word 100 or 200 or 300 or 400 and so on. Okay, so we're gonna work on that now. So if an MBR is greater than or equal 100 and an MBR is smaller than or equal 999, then so what we need to do is get the hundredths digit and separate the 2 other digits. So dimension 100 digit as integer equal an MBR div 100. There we go. Dimension remaining as integer equals what? This is gonna equal what second? Wait. An MBR mod 100. Okay, so now we got these 2 digits. What are we gonna do? This is gonna be a little bit different. So we are gonna get the first string dimension as 1 as string equal get text for number 100 digit. Okay, and then we're gonna say s1 equal s1 and 100. So what this means, we will have 100, 200, 300 up to 900. Okay, and the next thing to do is to check the remaining, because if you have, let's say, the remaining is 0, you will get the value 0. So you don't want to have something like, for example, 500 0. Okay, but you just need to say 500. Okay. Okay. So what am I gonna do next? Just a simple if statement. So if what's that? Remaining doesn't equal 0, then s1 equal s1 and get text for number remaining. So I guess I need to add an empty space. Maybe. Okay, so I put these like maybe I should change, rename txt instead of s1. Okay, and finally we will return txt. There we go. So let's save that. Let's run the code. So 100, 101, 102, 134. So 942, as you can see. So it's quite interesting. Okay. So the next thing to do is very similar. What we have is the 1000. Okay, and also it's similar in a way that we have, let's say, we have 1000, we have 1500 something, 2000, and so on, 3000, 44,000, etc. So basically what we have is this for the 1000, what we have something like this. We have d, okay, h, right? So here we have 3 digits for this is the standard, and these will represent the 1000 digits. Okay, so we have three digits, and what we need to do is again split this part. We get the text for this one, place the word 1000 after that, and follow and after that we need to get the text for this one and merge it. That's all. So let's work on this again. So if number is an MBR is greater than or equals what? And an MBR is smaller than or equal, that would be what? 1000, wait. 999999, then. Okay, so this is gonna be very similar, so I'm gonna copy this part. Oops. I'm gonna copy this part. Okay, so this is, instead of 100 digits, I'm gonna say 1000 digits. Okay. Yeah, and the remaining is modulus. Okay, 1000 digits. Oops. See. Okay, so I got the text, and this is gonna be 1000. Okay, so if the remaining, yeah, it should be like that, and done. We finished the 1000. As you can see, we built the small part here, and the rest just, you know, is built on top of it. So let's try this again. So 1000, 1002, 1004, 1011, 1014, 1900, 100, wait a minute, 1923. I'm just trying to test here. So you can see here, this is 31,923. Yep, and it is working fine. Okay, this should be accurate. So let me put a 9. So this is going to be 931,923. Okay, this one's working fine. Obviously, the next step after 1000 is after 900, after 5 digits is the millions. So the million is gonna work in a very similar fashion. So we're gonna copy this part, Control C. Let's go here. Right. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Again, gosh, so we have 999,999,999. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so in order to get the, instead of 1000 digits, I'm going to change this rename just for clarification. You can leave it as it is. This is going to be million digits. Okay, and instead of this, I'm going to start. Wait a minute. This is going to be what? Instead of 1000, this should be million. 1 2 3 4 5 6. There we go. Okay, there we go. I guess. Wait a minute. Yeah. So we have, instead of this, it's going to be million. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's it. Okay, this is the million part. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so we have what? The first 3 digits. This is 493 million, followed by 747,000, 747,000. What's the last part? The last part is 564. 564. Let me write 90. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 90 followed by 0 million. Okay. Yeah. Well, this is this is one of the issues again. So let me try this. 9 million. Okay, for 90, let me see. Oops. So here, as you can see, if the first digit is 0, this is what's causing the problem. So I need, instead of making a return here, so I'm going to say dimension tx as string. Oops, very sorry about that. Tx equals, gosh, x equal, tx equal, gosh, tx equal. Okay, so here finally, if first digit doesn't equal 0, then tx equal tx and get text for number. This is going to be what? First digit or remaining. Okay, maybe I'll put space here. Finally return tx. Return tx. Okay, so I guess that will solve the issue here. Let me put 90 into 3. I'm sorry. So as you can see, this is 90 million. And of course you can continue with billion and the trillion. Okay, yeah, okay, just in case if none of these get executed, I'm going to say return error. Okay, just for the user, in order not to get the wrong value here. So what should we do? 3 1 2 3. Okay, so 999 and 999,999. When you put after that a digit, you'll get error. Okay, so this is pretty much it. It's a very simple function, not that difficult to work with. Yeah. So I'll be posting this source on the website. You can download it, and you just need to include this function and call it whenever you want to convert a number, and it should work. If you are working with other languages, you just need to check the syntax of that language. It might not be exactly the same, but usually I'm guessing it would be similar. Okay, so thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Bye bye.